Lecture topic: True Friendship.
Yesterday the aspect of a friend came in. There's another indication of a good friend and who's a friend in reality. But things are understood by sometimes knowing what's the opposite. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in one dua taught us to ask for protection of Allah Ta'ala from certain kind of friends. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min khalilin makinin. Allah, I seek your refuge from a cunning friend, from a devious friend. Cunning friend, what kind of cunning friend is this? On the one side, aynahu tarayani wa qalbuhu yar'an. His eyes are keeping watch over me. One explanation of this is that when he meets me very nicely. He looks at me with a lot of friendship and good feeling outwardly, but within himself, in his heart, he is planning and plotting the opposite. But then the next part is which we need to focus on, and the purpose of this is not just to be thinking about who should be thinking about, that are we sometimes guilty of the same thing? That's the main thing for us to reflect on. Then Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam further says, in ra'a hasanatan dafanaha wa in ra'a sayyi'atan aza'aha. If he sees some good, then that he will bury that. That will not come anywhere. But if he sees some wrong, some mistake, that he will publicize. A good friend, a true friend, is somebody who will tell us something directly. If there's a problem, there's something that's detected, and that is indeed a very, very effective way of a person making his islah and correcting himself. That he has this kind of relationship with somebody who will tell him what his problems are. Because sometimes we will never be able to ourselves notice and realize what we're doing wrong, but others will notice it. So the good friend is somebody who will tell us, and if we are doing something that is right, he might tell others. So now this is something for us to think about. Do we do the same? That if somebody is doing something good, will we make mention of that to somebody else? MashaAllah, this person is doing this, is good. Instead, often the case would be that whatever good somebody does, that won't make its way anywhere. But if we've noticed somebody doing something that is not right, then instead of bringing it to his attention, or bringing it to the attention of somebody who will genuinely be able to do something to correct it, instead of that, it will be publicized, just in order to run somebody down, in order to humiliate someone. So there's no intention of correction, there's no intention of bringing the person closer towards correct. It's just to now run someone down, to humiliate someone. This is a kind of person who Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is giving this lesson in this dua, that to seek protection from Allah Ta'ala from such a person. Now again, the lesson for us is to reflect on it. But are we sometimes falling into this kind of thing? If yes, then can we imagine we are the kind of person who in this dua has been taught that we should be sought refuge from. So that's a very serious matter. Something to think about, that if I am falling into that, I need to change it. So the good friend is somebody who will bring it to someone's attention. Sometimes people are very sensitive, they are unable to take something, some correction also, which is wrong. So if that's the case, then we don't approach the person directly. We approach him via somebody else who might have that ability to talk to him. But to publicize something, just to speak about it to all and sundry, that itself would be a ghibat to start off with, and the major sin of ghibat will be incurred. And apart from that, that falls within the purview of this hadith sharif and this dua, that we are also people who then should be sought refuge from. So the friendship requires that we have well-wishing for everyone, well-wishing for dunya obviously, that is also part of it, but more greater than that is the well-wishing of a person's deen, that a person does not fall into something that's going to harm his akhirat, it's going to harm his deen. Allah Ta'ala.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।